Okay, I just uploaded my deck, my previous draft with Mardu, and now we have something awesome. Look, guys, Mox Jet, the One Ring, Black Lotus. Of course, we take the Lotus, but passing the Jet, the One Ring, unbelievable. Okay. Okay, pick number 2. We can go for either Wasteland or Hullbreacher, I think. Ragavan possibly, but Hullbreacher seems to be a lot nicer with Lotus, and it's also a very strong card. It also goes very nice with like Wheel of Fortune. Take Hullbreacher. Okay, then we can either go for like Jace Wielder, which is a very nice combo-y card. Doomsday. I think I will just go for Jace Wielder because we can then try to go for like some combo wheel deck. Serra Paragon is also notably very nice with Black Lotus. Ballista maybe, but I just think I'll want to end up in some combo line. Let's see. Okay, Bolas Citadel, Thassa's Oracle. We're definitely trying to get some wheels. But I think Bolas Citadel seems fine if we find a Tinker, if we can just resolve it with Black Lotus. I think I'll just take it. Let's see. Alright. Wishclaw Talisman seems pretty nice if we are in some combo, but I think I'll just go for Retrofitter here. Because if we end up in artifacts, it's a very nice artifact. If not, and then it can just produce some small guys. Alright. Force of Vigor, Natural Order, Duelist of the Mind. That would be great. But I don't think it's like a very premium one. I think I'll just go for Natural Order for the sideboard for now. Or not. Let's take Fatal Push, I think. Okay, so Leovold. Leovold is very nice if we are in like wheels build. Also Jace Vryn's Prodigy is very nice if we find some reanimation spells. Imp Seal is awesome with Bolas Citadel. But do we take Leovold? That's a good question, guys. So if we go for Imp Seal, we can... Yeah, I'll think I'll just go for Imp Seal. I changed my mind. Because when we resolve Citadel, Imp Seal is like the win con here, right? Because we can put something on top, just play it. Okay, Recurring Nightmare, Cecil. Cecil is very nice, but it loses us life. So I think I'll just go Liliana. Because she can be like a control piece here. Okay, Corpse Dance, Lotus Petal. I think I'll just take Petal in case we hit like an Underworld Breach. Okay, those wield. So I think in this case we will just take Sedgemoor Witch in case we hit a Chain of Smog, so we can make infinite pest creatures and infinite life. It doesn't win the game itself, but it helps a lot. Okay, do we take Doomsday? I think so, because we can just go Jace Wielder, Black Lotus, something, and just win the game. Yeah, Toracle is another Jace Wielder here. Wishclaw, sure. If we are to win, then it just fits the build. So definitely some wheel effect would be great. Echo of Eons is already gone. It was in our pack 1. But there are some good effects like that in the cube still. Like Wheel of Fortune would be the best, I think. And we would end up in Grixis. Okay, Force of Vigor, Hildebrand Manderville. I just take Force of Vigor to the sideboard. Okay, Dame. Dame is actually not that bad. Okay, Hard Evidence. Create a 0-3 blue crab. Oh, that sucks. Miscalc. Currency Converter. Bob. I think I'll just take Miscalc here. I mean, this is also great, but do we have anything we would like to discard? I mean, it works with Liliana and just Liliana, and this can both protect our win and stop opponent's win. Also Prismatic Vista here, very nice fetch for a basic. I'll just take Miscalc. Okay, Ancestral. Whoa, what was in this pack? Okay, and Chain of Smog is here, but we cannot pass Ancestral. Also Mox, also Lutri. Sword of the Meek for the combo. So something will come back. I think Chain of Smog will come back, so we will have the combo with Sedgemoor Witch, but I cannot deny Ancestral. I would also like to get Lutri back, so we could just get 6 cards for 4 mana. Okay, right now, do we go for Yagwil? For Gash? Oh, Gash is very nice with Doomsday, right? But it always comes back. So we could just go Watery Grave this time, or Paragoyf maybe, because Yagwil is nice with Black Lotus, Lotus Petal. We could recast Ancestral and try to win the game. But I think I'll just take the fixing here and see what comes back. Okay, Manifold Key, but we don't have anything really good here like a Time Vault in this cube, I think. This finds Lotus. This finds the Shockland. I think I'll just go for Trinket Mage. It can find plenty of things. So Lotus Petal, Black Lotus, and Retrofiter Foundry. Marshals is also very nice, but I think I'll just take this. Alright, now we can either go Tanglewire, not really. I didn't know it's in the cube now. Sahili. I don't think it's like that great. Should we go for some reanimation maybe? I don't like this pack at all. Maybe Sync. It's a spell and a land. Yeah, Sync is alright. Emrakul, Lethal Scheme. So I think I'll just go for Soul Guide because it cycles itself, so it's good with the Doomsday, I guess. Well, my brain cannot comprehend it all, but it's alright. So this is 5 cards, right? So if we have like Ancestral, it's already free, and then Tassa's Oracle, yeah, so that works. Okay, Underworld Breach. I think we should take that because we already have Black Lotus, Lotus Petal, so we only need like a Brain Freeze or the 3 mana with land untapping. I'll just put it in the sideboard for now, but I'll take it. I think I could go for Duress also, but in this case I'll just take the Breach and just speculate on that, as it could be a really strong addition to this deck. Will we see now the first pack we opened? Let's see. No, it's not yet that. Plagon. Not really for this deck. It's like for Nadu shenanigans. Inti could be great. Or Blood Crypt if we were to play the red splash. I think I'll just take the Blood Crypt, so the breach inclusion doesn't pain us at all then. I would love to get Tinker. We have some cheap artifacts in the Bolas Citadel. Alright, so unfortunately Chain of Smoke didn't come back. Too bad. So I think I'll just take Harvester of Misery, but I'm not sure if I'm going to play this card. Oh yeah, Chain is here, sorry, this was not that pack. So Chain of Smoke, oh, definitely we take that. Also we could go for Cavalry to just resolve Bolas Citadel easier, but this is like 2-card combo, we cannot just omit that. Okay, Yagwil and Gash. So, do we take Gash, or because we already have Ancestral, we do not take it and just take Yagwil for more explosive turns? I think I'll just take the Yagwil. Looting, I guess, also works, like some redraw. And then it helps us with red cards in this build. What are the last cards? Okay, Cankerbloom, Primetime, Tanglewire. I don't care, I just take Tanglewire. A Lethal Scheme, maybe sometimes we can just side it in. Raffine, alright. And pack 3. Ponder, PO, Balance, Karn Scion, Mind Twist. Well, I think this is a great Mind Twist deck, but Ponder is also awesome here for the combo potential, so we already have cards for the combo potential, right? So we just play Doomsday for 3 mana, Ancestral for 1 blue, and then Taz's Oracle for 2 blue, and we won the game, right? Do we really need another cantrip? I think it could be nice, but I also like Mind Twist here with like Black Lotus. Or I'll just go full combo. Just don't try to disrupt them, just play your game. Let's do that. Ponder. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, definitely we are on that. Also, Occult Epiphany is great, Hymn to Turak, Inquisition, Nadu, of course. Oh, and this new legend, I've seen it play in Gorios now. It seems nice, yeah. Okay, let's take the Wheel of Fortune, definitely. No questions asked. So we have a Grixis deck with Hullbreacher Wheel, with Underwood Breach, and some fast mana that can be replayed, but no option to mill our... I mean, Wheel of Fortune works, right? Yeah, it works. Alright. So we have a combo here. What now? Overlord is just a nice thing to mill cards with. But I think Force of Neg, we have plenty of blue cards, maybe not too many, but I think it's enough to justify playing Force of Neg. So for now we have 26 playables. So we probably have to cut something. And I think it's going to be Dame. I think I'll just ignore everything apart from the combo plan here. So Retrofitter is not that great unless we hit a Tinker late. Okay, Talisman of Creativity. Actually, I like it, but Git Probe is one of the best cards with Doomsday, right? Because we can cast it for free. So let's just take the Git Probe. Talisman might come back. And we don't really need that much, I think. We can just fill it with basic lands. Well, the Citadel is kinda stinky here right now. I mean, it might be good. We could resolve it as soon as turn 2 sometimes. But to be fair, it doesn't seem like the best. Okay, we have a Brain Freeze, so we have a full Breach combo. We could also go for UC here, or Animate Dead, or Time Spiral, but I think one of these cards will come back. Also, Sensei Stop is great in Doomsday, so yeah, but I think I'll just go for Brain Freeze. Alright, Portal to Phyrexia, Mystical Tutor. I think Mystical Tutor is the card for us here. Also, City of Traitors is some mana acceleration, but Mystical Tutor can find like Ancestral, it can find Doomsday, it can find Chain of Smog, Brain Freeze. So it's a card we should consider playing, definitely. Also, Treasure Cruise was there, it's also nice. Nothing from here really suits our deck. I think I'll just, I don't know, take Enduring Curiosity to the side. Okay, Entomb. Oh, Entomb is actually great in this deck when we have Underworld Breach. I think I'll just take it, but also Badlands. Huh. Because we don't have any reanimation, it's just for finding like Black Lotus or our Brain Freeze. I think, yeah, I have already collected enough playables, so Badlands it is. PO, Kite Sail. No, it's not a PO deck. I mean, rarely any deck is a PO deck. I'll just take Kite Sail, but I'll probably not play it, I guess. Okay, Femage, Hemtoturak. Should I play Femage? I don't think so. I mean, I have nothing here to copy, and yeah, just Hemtoturak to the sideboard, sure. Crabomination, I guess. Mishra's Workshop. I mean, Mishra's Workshop could cast Bolas Citadel, but that's it. I'll just, I don't know, put Crabomination to the sideboard. Okay, same with Cut Down. Oh, Animate Dead. Very late. It's good versus another reanimation decks. We can steal their reanimation targets. Okay, Carnage Interpreter, sure, and the last big Blooming Marsh. Alright, so we have 31 cards here. We need to make some cuts, but it looks very promising as per like combo deck. So we have everything here. Card advantage, like Ancestral, Faithless. Okay, I'm not playing Retrofitter Foundry, I think. It's not this type of a deck. So what can be our usual Doomsday pile? So if we cast the Doomsday, we need to like Git Probe. This is one card. Black Lotus. Okay, so if we go for like, if we have one more mana after Doomsday, one blue mana, we can just go Ancestral, then Black Lotus, Thassa's Oracle, anything, and just resolve Thassa's using Black Lotus mana. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so if we add 10 lands, we will end up on 13. That doesn't seem right. So should we just ignore the removal completely, just get rid of this Fatal Push and just play it this way, or should we just cut Liliana, I think? Yeah, and then we still need to make some cuts. Do we need both Thassa's and Jace? I think so. That's a good idea to have some redundancy in the deck. I mean, those are also mana sources. Oh, Sync is also a land. So if we add now 11 lands, we will end up at 15. Yeah, that should be alright. So we just need like, yeah, that could be alright. 2 red should be enough, as we already have Badlands and Blood Crypt. Yeah. We've got ourselves a deck, a combo Grixis deck. Let's see how it rolls in this Vintage Cube Phantom Draft League. Match was found pretty fast, and this hand would be great, but I don't feel like using Lotus Petal to fire for the Ancestral, or should we? Should we risk it? I mean, this seems very strong afterwards. Just finding like a breach wins the game. Oh, that's hard. I shouldn't keep that one lander. But we have a ponder also. I will keep that. Let's risk it. Let's see what they deploy. Okay, forest, soul ring, and nothing else. That's strong, not gonna lie. Okay, so should I just ponder main phase now or ancestral in their upkeep? I think I'll just ancestral in their upkeep. Should I deploy lotus petal already? Yeah, makes sense actually, because it will allow us to get a mystical tutor here if we need it. Okay, Miscalc, Yagwell, Island. They cast Tireless Tracker. Okay, this is a clock, definitely. It will grow and they have Soul Ring to crack the clues. Do we need any card in particular for now? We can find with Mystical Tutor that will get us closer to winning the game. I don't think so. So let's just leave that Lotus Petal up. So I'll just deploy the island. And I think I'll just leave up mana for Miscalc. And throw Brain Freeze to the bin now at the cleanup. So if we find a breach now, we win the game. So I'll just Miscalc whatever they cast now. Let's hope it's something big, so they can't pay 2. So they will probably crack the clue first, yeah. To draw, alright. So Hullbreacher will be very good here to stop them from doing that. Okay, they just cracked the clues. Alright, so no need to do that. Should we just Mystical for like... Should we Mystical for Imp Seal? To just set up win for the next turn? Because they are just beating us and I don't like it. So yeah, I think I will just Mystical and we'll see what we can find here. So we could go for like Wheel of Fortune, Fatal Push, Looting, Chain of Smoke, Force of Neg. Nothing is really that great here. Okay, but I can use Lotus Petal to push and then just kill it. That kind of makes sense. First I will just ponder. Okay, Jace Wilder, Swamp, Badlands. So I don't really need any of those cards. I will shuffle. Okay, Mountain. Do we need Mountain here or should we just shock in Blood Crypt? I think I'll just play another island and then Miscalc whatever they cast and Fatal Push the tracker using the petal. We just need time. If we have time, we win this easily. I mean, we could just go Yagwell, recast Ancestral, Brain Freeze, Mystical, Ponder, Lotus Petal, but okay, they investigate, they crack. No, they don't crack. Okay, so they attack us. So let's crack that for black and Fatal Push here. Okay, no damage. Will they cast something or just crack a clue? They cracked a clue. Sure, 7 cards in hand, a lot. They also play blue, so they can have counter spells and stuff. Oko, great. Very good miscalc target. Awesome, alright. Okay, Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage can find us a Black Lotus. So I think I'll just deploy it. And then next turn we can go for Doomsday, I think. Because we could do that now and put Ancestral at the top. Should we do that? Yeah, I think so. Let's go. Oh, or we could just Yagwil first. Yeah. Should we? Let me think, because if I go for Doomsday now, 5 cards. Yeah, I think I need Yagwil first to recast the Black Lotus. Yeah, I will do that. Okay, 3 black, Yagwil. Unless they have like a Spell Pierce, so... No, they don't. Okay, so let's cast Black Lotus, just don't crack it yet. Recast the Lotus Petal. And we cannot cast Ancestral yet, I think, because if we crack it now it goes to exile, and then we will need 1 more mana somehow, right, for Thassa's Oracle, am I right? Because this I can crack for free black to resolve Doomsday. Then I will only have 2 mana here, but this has already 1 devotion. Do we have any other mana source in the deck? Not really. I think I screwed that up. Unless I want to perform like Sedgemoor Witch plus Chain of Smoke now. I could do that, I think. Or I could just go for a lot of value here. Just Ancestral myself. And then possibly just Brain Freeze them. How big of a storm count can we generate? So Mystical, Ancestral, Ponder, Brain Freeze. It will be like 9, 27. Okay, we can mill them out, I think. Okay, let's do that. So Mystical first. We find a Git Probe. Now we go for blue, Ancestral ourselves. Okay, Git Probe you, draw a card, pay 2 life. Yeah, we won. Thanks. So they are on some creature strategies, I think. I guess we should take a cut down here. Or a Dame. Maybe we shouldn't side anything here. Okay, I think I can side out the Citadel to take the cut down in to lower the mana curve. Let's see what we have in our first 7, being on a draw again. Okay, we have Git Probe, Ponder, Trinket Mage, Imp Seal. Okay, so we can possibly just Imp Seal and draw the card. Is that a good thing to do? Yeah, definitely. But should we Imp Seal first or should we see their hand first? That's the biggest question here, because we can imp seal, but we don't have any half of the combo yet. So I will just git probe first. So they have force of will, cryptic command, Ugin, time twister. Okay. All right. I think I will just imp seal here, precisely for Hull Breacher. So if they go for time twister at any given time, we can possibly just show them the Hull Breacher in response. I mean, they can easily just force of will it, but why not do that, you tell me? Okay, so now we just ponder. Doomsday, looting, force of neg. So I think I'll get it here. Do not shuffle. So this way I can force of neg something very strong. They are incentivized now to cast Time Twister as I search my library for a card to the top. So they might just fire it now. Oh, they don't. Alright. If we're chilling, we're chilling, I think. Okay, then I will just hold up the Hull Breacher mana now, and I also have a Force of Negation for their Force of Will. Okay, they have Cryptic Command available now. Should I deploy the Hull Breacher now? I don't think so. But I just don't really want to tap out. Okay, I'll just cast Looting. Okay, I would like to have more black sources and more blue sources both. Like, every card here is very good. Because if I can resolve this, I just win the game. This helps with that strategy. I think I'll just get rid of the lens, I guess, or just get rid of... Yeah, because this can also be a land and also a pitch card for Force of Negation, so... Because if they cast the Time Twister here, I just win the game. No questions asked. But they are playing very slowly and conservatively. Okay, let's cast Black Lotus. Yeah, it resolved. Too bad Doomsday is sorcery speed, because I would like to cast it having Force of Negation backup. But they have so many. Okay, I think we cast Hull Breacher here as a bait. If they force it, they force it. Or Cryptic Command it. I want them to use the mana. What you do? What you do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Hull Breacher is nice. No wonder it's banned in Commander. Okay, our opponent is thinking, yeah, they counter that. Cryptic Command. And they also draw a card. So we could, if we force it now, they will be left without counter spells. I think I'm into that. Because thanks to that, I think I can win on my turn with Doomsday. Yeah, they Force of Will, pitching Upheaval. So they don't have Force of Will, Upheaval, and Cryptic Command. They only have Time Twister and Ugin Eye of the Storms, and one more card. That's alright for me. I could just sink it now and resolve that Hull Breacher, but does it really help me in winning the game? I don't think so. Because they forced the force. Why not Hellbreacher? And now I can easily just bounce it back to the... Maybe I will... No, don't do that. Don't be greedy. Sure, counter spell and take the card to your hand. Okay, and now if I play it as a land, I don't have to do that yet. So crack for 3 black, I guess. And 5 cards. So this is not a Thassa's Oracle spot, or is it? If I cast Thassa's Oracle, I will have 5 mana this turn. So 2 blue would be needed for Thassa's Oracle. Or I can just resolve the breach. Breach, Brain Freeze, Lotus. Will it be alright? Or did I just lose the game now? 5 cards, exile the rest. With only 2 blue sources. I think I lost the game. Oh no, Lotus Petal also helps here. Okay, so Lotus Petal, Thassa's Oracle, Ancestral, Black Lotus, and whatever, I guess. What should I take here? Like Mystical, because it's a counter spell? Or Git Probe? Maybe Git Probe. Yeah. Alright, so what should be like the most top card? Git Probe. Okay, Black Lotus, Lotus Petal, Thassa's, Ancestral, Git Probe. Play. Yes. Oh my god. I didn't. Okay, they now resolve the Time Twister and I lose. Oh my god. I forgot I need to draw the card first, so I need to have something that draws a card. Oh my freaking god. Yeah, we will go to game 3 now, because they just cast Time Twister. Oh, maybe not. Will I lose this way? Yeah, because I have precisely 7 cards, so I'll just die in my draw step, I think. Am I right? Okay, Mox Jet. Time Twister. Sure. Okay. Can I win in my upkeep? I don't think so. Can I make so I get a card into my library? I don't think so. I screwed up. So let's just resubmit it, and this time don't screw that up. I'm crazy, but now we know that they have Time Twister, which is pretty important info. Yeah, because nothing here really matters that much. I mean, I could go for like Crabomination, Animate Dead, but they don't have many options to just discard it. Okay, so we have Chain of Smog as half of the combo. We have Git Probe for turn 1. We have some black spells we cannot cast. Should we stick to that? I don't think so. We can get better. Okay, so Mystical Tutor, Soul Guide Lantern. Yeah, 1 island to the bottom. Sure, I'll just deploy that. Grave Hate doesn't really matter in that matchup, I think. But option to like cantrip on a later turn really matters at really much. Okay. Okay, we have plenty of mana and nothing to do with that mana. Right. So Mystical Tutor. Okay, Coalition Relic, sure. You've got your ramp. So they might be trying to cast the big Ugin. I'll just cycle that. Okay, more mana here. Oh my god. I think I'll just end step go for Wheel of Fortune here. Because that's too many lands. Okay, do you have something very big to cast here, opponent? Anzu the Parrot, show me, show me. One, two. Talisman of Creativity, alright. They're just ramping hard. I think they have Ugin in hand, so it makes me want to cast the Wheel of Fortune even more. Unless they cast Time Twister now. If they do, no, Nature's Lore, alright. So they're ramping very hard. They have only 2 cards in hand, which is really bad to cast a wheel, but I have nothing to do, so I think I have to do that. Okay, or should we just go for Ancestral? That's a good riddance here. Alright, I just go for Ancestral. Do they have a counterspell for that? Yes, they do. Cryptic Command. Sure. I think our keep wasn't the smartest one. Even the first one could have gone better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, they have Ugin mana now, but they have nothing to exile from our side. So we're only worried about the value part of that, not about the removal part of that. Okay, Tamiyo. Tamiyo is nice. It's very good with Doomsday. I'd love to have it here. Okay, Git Probe, sure. I will even tap mana for that. They have only 1 card. Force of Will. And they can hard cast it, sure. Yeah. I mean, probably I just have to bait it out with whatever I have in my hand. Will you cast the Force of Will or not? No, alright. They're saving the Force of Will for potential Chain of Smog, I think. Well, playing versus Force of Will is so tough always. Unless you have like Voice of Victory or something like that, but... yeah, we still have a 3/2 manas to attack with. Oh, and Fatal Push for the Tamiyo. Can they draw 2 cards now? No, they can't, so I will first attack. With the 3/2. Then I will try to kill the Tamiyo. Also trigger this to create a pest. Will they Force of Will now? That's a good question. Yeah, they do. Alright. That's very good. Because if we find something like Chain of Smog now, we just win the game. Or if we find Underworld Breach, I think we also win the game with Ancestral in the graveyard. I mean, this is a lottery, but there's a very high chance we can do that. Okay, they drew with clue. They have 3 in hand now. They will generate another clue now. Sure. We only have 1 card and it's a land, which is pretty tough. Are you just drawing now? Yeah. Cracking a clue. Flipping Tamiyo. Sure. We'll just swing at the Tamiyo. They will have to block with Halfling. Oh, they cannot, because this is a menace creature. Alright, they have plenty of mana right now. We also have a lot of mana. They don't have their best counter spells. So let's just find something relevant now. What are you going to cast now? Green mana, like a blocker? Or what? 3. Nadu? No, Oko. Oh my god. I hate it. They can just give me tap talisman for Sedgemoor Witch, for example. Yeah. Oh, they just make it into an elk. I don't really care. Unless I just draw exactly Chain of Smog now. And what is that? Talisman, okay. Yagwil, okay, Yagwil, I think I'll use it. 1, 2, 3. Yagwil. Do you have a counter spell really now? Oh my god. Sure, I still go for the Yagwil again. Undo. 1, 2, 3. Sure. And now let's just Git probe first. Paying life. What's your last card? Island. Okay, Hull Breacher in my hand. Now Ancestral myself. Okay, Toracle and Sink. What's scarier here? They can take back this. Yeah, I'll just hit Tamiyo here. And our only hope is to like get to draw like a Wheel of Fortune now, maybe with the Hull Breacher. Will they exchange the ownership of the Sedgemoor Witch with something else? That's the question. Because if they miss that line, I think we're pretty okay. Yeah, of course. Plus Tamiyo. Or they can just make a Talisman into a 3/3. Oh, they just created a food. Why would they do that? Don't really understand that, because... Okay, should I block? I mean, I don't care. It's either +1 or -1 life. That doesn't really matter now. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, sure. Let's do that. Blue, black, black. Hull Breacher. Do you have a response for that? No. Wheel of Fortune now. Red, blue, blue. I will have plenty of mana now. Yeah, I won the match. GG. Okay, match 2 with the Grixis Lotus combo deck. We're gonna play, which is really great with this deck. Okay, we have a Ponder turn 1, Brain Freeze already in hand, so we're just looking for a Breach. Yeah, keep that. Okay, we're playing against some Lutri deck, which seems scary sometimes. But let's just jam. Ponder. Okay, Black Lotus, Imp Seal. So we have full combo now. So we want to draw Imp Seal. So Swamp should be at the bottom. Black Lotus, then Imp Seal, because next turn we will just draw the Black Lotus, cast Imp Seal, get a Breach, and turn 3 we have a win. Or even, yeah, turn 3. Okay, that's acceptable. So let's just go for Underworld Breach here. We can also just cast the Soul Guide. Oh, it has to exile a card, sure. I don't care. That much, at least. Then we will have a red source for the Breach. And this seems like an aggro deck of some kind. With the Arena of Glory turn 1. Okay, Concealed Courtyard. Let's hope they don't have... Okay, Bob. Sure, we won the game. That is very nice. So, Underworld Breach. Do you have a Force of Will or something? No. Then Black Lotus. Then just mill myself for blue. Sure. Same targets. Okay. Then just cast the Black Lotus again. We don't need Sedgemoor Reach, Ponder Island. Done. Alright, crack it for blue again. Then Brain Freeze myself again. Exile Swamp. Trinket Mage, Mountain. Sure. Same targets all the time. They probably just want to see my deck, but I'm alright with that. Okay, 6 in that deck. I could just go for Jace Wilder and just... Yeah, I will do that. Okay, so let's recast the Lotus then. Exiling Watery Grave, Island, and Badlands. Done. And that's enough. So I will just crack for 6. Cast Jace Wielder. Exile 3 cards, so I can exile like Fatal Push, Blood Crypt, Wish Claw. Then mill 2, draw 1. I don't think they have any response now. Okay, I could just cast Thassa's Oracle now. And if they try to do anything, yeah, win. Alright, they have some Mardu with Bob. I don't really care about Bob. Do I need to change anything? I think the Bolas Citadel without Tinker is not that strong as I thought, so I'll just go for like Cut Down here, or maybe Kite Sail, I don't know. Cut Down is cheap. That's the upside of that card. So let's see at the game 2 now. Now they will know what they're against, so that might be a little bit harder to just perform a combo. But we will see. We're on a draw. Okay, we have Fatal Push, Mystical... Okay, we have a full combo, just lacking the Black Source. Yeah. Let's just try it out. So we can just go Mystical Tutor turn 1 for Imp Seal for a Swamp, I guess. And just win the game. Okay, Also Pride. Okay, then definitely Black Sources need... Oh yeah, I love it. Okay, so we can Fatal Push it and just build up 5 mana to just win the game. Okay, if they have this, then if we ever go to game 3, we will side and Animate Dead. Are you attacking with your Ocelot Pride? Or are you casting something prior to that? Okay. Attack. Yeah. Push. I don't like the kitty in this case when it's not in my corner. Alright, we also have Chase Wilder. Should we go for Mystical Tutor here for something? I don't think so. That we have a spell that would be like amazing here. She steals an artifact. We don't have an artifact. Yeah. And that's like nothing here. Alright. I would never hardcast it. I think ninjutsuing it, it's a lot better. Okay, so should we Mystical here or no? Maybe for another removal spell? Or we can just wait one more turn. I won't cast Sedgemoor Witch here. Or will I? I don't think I will. I'll just wait for 5 mana. Now I can use Force of Neg on something. If it happens. Okay, they just swing for free. Sure. It doesn't do that much. Will you cast anything else? Lottery to hand. Alright. So they probably have some strong spell. Okay, Miscalc. Miscalc up is also nice, so we have double counterspell. And now we will just Mystical Tutor. Oh, we cannot because we need 2 black peeps. So we're just waiting. But that's alright. Are you casting something? Bronco, sure. Bronco is alright. Are you casting anything else? Should I cycle that? I think so. Okay, Watery Grave, we have... Oh! Black Lotus is a very nice draw here. It helps us cast Force of Negation if we need to. So Sedgemoor Witch, black, red, blue, Chain of Smog, black, blue, always yield, Will they do anything in response, or will they wait until we have no cards in hand? Okay. Discard, discard. Yes. Same targets. Discard. Yes. I cannot mark it like, okay. Okay. Yes. Same targets. And just do it a bunch of times. They do not interrupt us, so we'll just do it like, I don't know, 100 times, something like that. Okay, so after having like over 50, I decided to stop, so because my fingers started to hurt. Let's see if the opponent has something to respond with. Do they have like some mass distraction spell or something like that? Because if they do, we might still lose. If they don't, it's just an easy win here. What you got, Mr. Opponento? Alright, opponent saddled the Bronco, and we'll swing with that, I believe. Okay, that's a swamp. I'll block with plenty of the pest tokens. Okay, I think 4 is enough. Okay, I gained some life. They lost Bronco, and do they have a follow-up here? That's the most important question, because we have 0 cards in hand, so if they have like Wrath of God, something like that. But I think they would have sided out that against a combo deck, even if they had it, because they're more of like a creature-based deck. But they're tapping some white mana. Okay, Fiery Confluence. Yeah, but that gives me like infinite life. Something like that. I don't think they will be able to kill me before I can combo out, to be fair, because if I just draw a Underworld Breach now, then I can just do that again. Okay, sink into stupor. Sure. That lets me hold up. Okay, cycling Jetmir's Garden. Sure, I've got 66 life. Cecil, Dark Knight. Sure. Go ahead. I don't care about my life total at all. I would only react if they tried to like remove my graveyard or something like that. I will just exile the Oliphant, because they play black. They could reanimate that. Should I just draw a card with it? I think so. Okay, Imp Seal, sure. So what are we Imp Sealing for? Lutri, you also want to... Oh, you can only copy target spell you control, sorry. So what we're taking here, so if I take Breach, I have Lotus, Jace, to mill 2 cards and draw a card. I think that's not enough. So I believe I will just take looting as it's just better than ancestral in this case. Or should I just underworld? I mean Wheel of Fortune or Wish Claw maybe? No, I think I'll just take the looting. It shows me the most cards. That's funny because their Cecil will start hitting them and my life total is like too much to handle. Sure, deal 8. You're welcome. Smuggler's Copter, alright. It's a tough matchup now for our opponent. Okay, Faithless Looting. Draw 2, discard 2. Okay, I will discard Sync Probe and just cast a Ponder. Okay, I found a Brain Freeze. Sure. So Swamp, Island, Brain Freeze. Don't shuffle. Okay, so the only missing part is Underworld Breach now. I can just fire looting again next turn. I could do that now, but just scared to have Breach in hand when I cannot cast it. Okay, they deal me like 8 again. They do some draw discard right now. Okay, Solitude gone. Sure, it's not very effective against my deck. Okay, what you casting, pal? Archon of Cruelty. That's alright, I guess. So I will discard that card anyway. So why not just mill them a little bit? So they mill like Mountain, Dark Confidant, Flage, Necromancy, Bloodstained Mire Mountain. So Flage is not a good info for us, but okay, so we just fire the looting now without playing the island. All right. Okay, I don't really need Hullbreacher here, or do I? I think I don't. Just having the land is also not that nice, and Hullbreacher can block next turn, because they start to accumulate a lot of damage now. They can also escape the Flage, that's good, they don't have the Arena of Glory now. Okay, this is like 6, 9, 12, 14, 17 damage, that's a lot. Imagine if I were like at the normal life total. Yeah, I need to discard it anyway, I forgot about it. So we just need to top deck the Breach, or just Wheel of Fortune and then draw Breach. That's just it. Okay, Thalia, that's a problem. Because it makes Breach cost 3, Black Lotus cost 1. That's still like if we top deck Breach, we're alright. I'll just kill it with the push first, then I will just continue the combo. Okay, Flage escaped, sure. Next turn I'm dead, I think. Yeah, because they have like 6, 12, yeah. Next turn I'm dead. So do we find Underworld Breach now? No, that's just a Lotus Petal. Concede and go to game 3. I think I will take the Animate Dead now against their deck. And I'll just cut. I think Force of Neg is not that great in this matchup. Carnage Interpreter would be great in that particular match. but I don't think I want that. We're on a play now which makes things a lot of easier. Okay, they play on 41 cards. Okay, we have Double Island, Hull Breacher, Impsil, Animate Dead. I think I'll just believe in the heart of cards here, because either if we'll like draw Ancestral, Ponder, any land, we are just good. If not, then I'm just stupid as always. But I have more cards to start with, right? We had the black source. I mean, we have plenty of black sources in the deck, so it should be alright. Okay, Mox Jet, double black, Smuggler's Copter. Alright, that's good that it's not like a Duffy Voidwalker or something like that. Okay, Blood Crypt, that's a black source, yeah. So I will just go for Impsil now for Wheel of Fortune, and we will try to get them with Hull Breacher and at their end step, and then in our turn we will just cast Wheel of Fortune. And that should get them just enough. Okay, we're not casting anything right now. Are they? Yeah, they are tapping out for Fable. That's great. So the way is open for us. Sure, swing, discard something. They might just discard a big creature for reanimation for the next turn, as they saw our whole deck and they know we yeah. So we also get this. Oh pal, that's bad for you. Okay, Hull Breacher. Badlands. Okay, I don't get it this turn, because I can either get it or Wheel of Fortune now. I think Wheel of Fortune now is a lot better. Because they are left with no cards and we draw 7 and get a bunch of treasures. Yeah, GG. Hull Breacher, Wheel of Fortune proves to be like unbeatable combo. Awesome. Okay, we're 2-0 already with the Grixis Combo deck. Can we get a trophy? Let's see. Okay, turn 1, Git Probe, Ponder, we have Looting, we have Yogwill. Yeah. There's plenty of looks to find what we need. I don't know how it works, but possibly we're in like 2-0 bracket now, so that should be harder now. Okay, they have Tinker, Mox Opal, Thespian Stage, Mishra's Bubble, Plains, Chrome Mox, Godless Shrine. So they have turn 1 Tinker, am I right? Yeah, they do. Oh my god. So we need to find precisely Force of Neg. Oh, but we have no blue card to pitch. Bloody hell. Cool. Will they cast Tinker turn 1? That's a good question. When they know that we didn't shuffle and we use the Ponder here, and we're a blue deck. Okay, Misty. They drew that for turn. Mishra's Bubble, sure. Chromox with no pitch, I believe. Oh no, they don't. That's awesome. Opal? Okay, so do they go for it? No, they don't. Oh, they don't have a pitch card for the Chrome Mox. That's nice. All right, so I will just play Blood Crypt, I think. And just fire a looting. Okay, what are we pitching here? We don't really need the second land like this. Wishglow just finds the missing part. Mystical Tutor finds Ancestral for the next turn. I think I'll just put down the Wishglow. So this turn I can just Force of Negation their Tinker. You pitching the Sync, and then Mystical Tutor for Ancestral to refill the hand. That makes sense, I think. Because I shouldn't be scared about putting cards in the bin because I still have Yogwill. And also Underworld Breach in my deck. Okay, Thespian Stage. Chrome Mox, yeah. Pitching anything or not? No, so they will tinker it out. Okay, Chrome Mox, Tinker gone. Force of Neg. Pitch Sync. Okay, Tinker gone. So we're also facing a combo deck. Let's go for Mystical. They will probably crack Bubble in response. Yeah, but Ancestral is like the best thing here. Let's see what happens. Okay, I think I'll just run looting or not. So I will just play this tapped and deploy a Soul Guide and exile the Chrome Mox. So they probably are like a Dark Depths deck if they have Thespian Stage. That's also hard to beat right now, but we should have something in the sideboard to beat that. I think so, because we have like Liliana to beat that, Lethal Scheme, Dame. Okay, next turn we can just go for Yagwil and recast the Ancestral, I think, or I don't know, because it would be better if we had like, okay, Echo of Eons. Are they going to fire that? I would love that, to be completely fair. Because I can just exile it now, but I really want them to refill my hand. I have such an amazing deck and only 3 cards. So they're not going to do that. Chromatic Star, sure. Yeah, just wait. Okay, I think I will still wait one more turn. And I could just exile their deck now, get rid of this Echo, then Yag will draw 3 again. Or I can just looting here, which makes perfect sense actually. Okay, yeah, definitely. Put 2 lands into the bin. That was a good call to filter out the lands. So if they ever go like for this Echo now, we're still good. Because if they try to like resolve the Hull Breacher first, if they have it, or Orcish Bowmasters, I can just respond with that. But if they put Echo first on the stack, then I'm cooked. But I'm willing to risk because I want to see 7 new cards, you know? That's just that simple. Okay, they don't have... Okay, we have Breach, Wheel of Fortune and 5 mana. I believe that's a GG. If they don't have interaction, that doesn't really matter now. They have Mox Diamond. Are they casting anything else? Because I can just go Breach, Trinket Mage for Lotus, crack Lotus, Wheel of Fortune, and just fill the grave this way. Alright, I think I will just crack it to draw a card. Oh, even Ancestral here. Alright. So, doesn't really matter what I play right now. Go for Breach. Do you have a counter spell for that? Because if you don't, I just win the game. That's as simple as it is. Okay, it resolved. We have Trinket Mage now. Unless they have like Stern Scolding, I don't know. If they do, that will be painful. Okay, they cracked Chromatic Star. Okay, it resolved. Awesome. Yes. Find a Black Lotus. Move phases so they wear this mana off. Second main, cast Black Lotus. Crack for 3 red. Wheel of Fortune. Alright, GG. Recast Lotus. Exile Swamp Island Soul Guide. I can just see what they have in hand now. It's not really required, but okay, they have Miscalc, but they have no mana. Nexus of Becoming, Balance. Okay, they're a balanced deck. Okay, we crack that for red again. Or should we just, yeah, crack for red, cast Wheel of Fortune, exiling Imp Seal, Git Pro, Yagwil. Sure. Now let's just cast Lotus Petal. Let's cast the Black Lotus again. Exile Fatal Push, Mystical Tutor, Ponder. Sure. The storm count is 9. I can just mill them and pass the turn. They have 7 in, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll mill them so I can see. Yeah, I won. All right. Do we really care about their potential? I should have checked their deck, what they have there, but I know they have balance, which is not very effective against us. I think we should just side in Liliana in case they just try to like Marit Lejas instead of Bolas's Citadel. Yeah, let's do that. And we need to beware of the Tinker. Tinker can destroy us pretty easily unless the only thing they have is like a portal to Phyrexia, then we don't really care. We only have like Hullbreacher, Sedgemoor Witch, and Trinket Mage. Thassa's Oracle, not really the best creatures they would like to get, maybe apart from Hullbreacher. But this deck feels so nice, like Combo potential is so crazy here. It's amazing. And not going to lie to you, I would love to get a trophy now, because this is like a 3-0 deck. That looks like a 3-0 deck. I mean, first pick Black Lotus, then Ancestral pack 2. How could I not trophy with that? So, can we make it a tradition that I win with like Hullbreacher Wheel of Fortune, or will we finish the opponent some other way? Let's see. Too bad we don't have more interaction here. Force of Vigor would be good if we had like a single green card at least. But it still looks fine here. Oh, they're thinking about their sideboard strategies. Let's see if they can find something to beat us easily. Okay, we're on the draw. We have one lander with Mystical. Oh, okay, Mystical can find Force of Neg, and we can just use it to stop. Yeah, let's keep that. We can use it to stop them from resolving a fast Tinker. That's kind of good here. But if we don't get lands, okay, Urza's Saga turn 1, so oh, they have Chrome Mox, they have fast mana, so they will probably try to construct beat down us. Titania exiled, sure. Misdirection, I mean miscalculation, okay. They also have miscalc, they just cycled that. Okay, what are you going to do now? Mox Diamond, that's a lot of mana now. Are we just going for a construct plan here? I mean, this casts the freaking Tinker here. And now, should we go for Mystical? If they had a Tinker, I think they would just fire it, so I don't go for Mystical here. And yeah, that's great, because now I can hold up a Miscalc, or just Mystical Tutor, sure. Create your constructs, beat me down with them. I have a Fatal Push for that. I wonder what they find with the Urza Saga here. I would love to get a red source, because having a red source we could just do the famous Hullbreacher Wheel of Fortune combo and they're just lost. But I wonder what they find now. Okay, Mox Opal. That's a pretty strong one. The constructs are growing. Okay, attack. Fatal Push that. I don't like to get 5 damage to my face. Okay, and now, should I go for Sink in the Stupor so I have the 3rd mana to cast Hullbreacher, or should I trust the Heart of Cards? Okay, they DT here. Oh, I should have waited, actually. But I think firing for like Ancestral here is the best, so I can draw some cards. What you finding, bro? Like a counterspell? Or just a Tinker? I'm kinda scared of this Tinker, but let's see. Okay, we have a red source finally, so this way we can hold up both Miscalc and Force of Neg. I would like to not pitch the Hullbreacher here, but you know, sometimes it is as it is. Sure, hit me. So I think this turn I will just pass, and at the end step I will resolve the Hull Breacher. Or what are they going for right now? 5 mana? What is it? Mind Twist X5. Okay, that's a perfect miscalc target. I love it, but now we're lacking a blue card for Force of Neg. Okay, Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze, Breach, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my god. If we had one more mana, we could have gone for that, but now I think Brain Freeze will be just a fodder for Force of Neg, because I want to finish them with Hull Breacher, Wheel of Fortune. It's more efficient here, I would say. Okay, swing. Yeah, do you have the Tinker now? That's the question. Oh, I can just hardcast Force of Negation if I want to. But I don't think so. I think resolving Hull Breacher is a lot more important here than keeping the Brain Freeze, because Brain Freeze can be like substituted by... What are you doing, bro? Okay, so I can either Force of Neg it now. I will do that. Or do they Tinker afterwards? No, they don't. Alright, blue. Does it resolve? Yeah, it did. Alright. Alright, Ulamog. Sure. We have 10,000 mana now. And a Thassa's Oracle, but we don't have Wheel of Fortune anymore. Doesn't matter, I guess. I'll just swing for free. We will see what we can achieve, because we still have this Yawgmoth's Will. They cannot draw more than one card per turn, but they can beat me down. I'm just thinking about casting Thassa's Oracle as a chump blocker here. I will definitely need to do that. Now... Okay, looting is great here. Let's cast looting. Okay, Imp Seal, Sink into Sink into Stupor is great here. So I'll just get rid of 2 swamps. And when they have 0 cards, I'll just cast it. So Sink into Stupor. And then... Should I go for the Imp Seal? Yeah, who cares? Okay, and what are we finding now? Doomsday? No, because we have no draw engine in hand. So I think I'll just go for Yagwil. It should win the game. I don't think I want to attack here, because if they have like a haste or something, I could be cooked. But with the Yagwil here, I can just wheel again, Ancestral, just draw enough cards so yeah, I think so. I can do that, yeah. Alright, Yagwil. Okay, so I'll first just go Ancestral here. Okay, Sedgemoor Witch. I'll just hard cast Gate Probe. They have Misty Rainforest. I'll just cast Lotus Petal here. Then just Faithless Looting for 1 mana. Okay. Get rid of that. I just need to go to like 3 cards in my library now without firing a Wheel of Fortune. So let's ponder here. Okay, Jace Wielder, so do not cast Jace Wielder. Blue, blue, yeah. So let's mill some cards. And now we have 3, 4, 6 devotion. We won the game. GG, that's a trophy here, guys. Thanks for watching. This was such an amazing deck to play with. And let's see you next cube.